Hi everyone, you're all welcome to my channel once more. The name of my channel is Learn Maths with me. Learn Maths with me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So today we are here again to solve another mathematical problem, and this one is from subject of the formula. Now look at the question. We have a question before us. The question says make h the subject of the formula. Now this is the formula. The formula is P equal to square root 2h 2qh all over 100. Now before I go further to solve the problem, I would like to explain so that you guys can understand what change of formula is all about. Now if you look at this formula now, P is equals to square root of 2qh all over 100. Now change of formula means, now if you look at this formula now, P is standing alone while all these ones are standing what? Together. So at this point, P is the what? Subject of the what? Formula. So when if they ask you to make H the subject of the formula, it means they want you to make H to take the place of what? P. Assuming they ask you to make Q the subject of the formula, it means they want you to make Q to take the place of P. You understand it now? That is what change of formula is all about. So anywhere you see a question, they ask you to make an alphabet or whatever they represent it with, change of to make it subject of the formula. It means they want you to make that particular alphabet or object to stand what? Alone. So that is what change of formula is all about. So this particular question, we are asked to make H this subject of the formula, that is H to take the place of P. So I'll be solving it step by step. Please pay attention. Remember, this question is WAEC standard. You can see it in your WAEC. It's very possible you see it in objective and you also see it. So please pay attention so that you understand. Anyway, find it if you encounter any challenges, or let's say that if there's any place that you find it difficult to understand, please make use of the comment section. You can go to the comment section and drop your question. I will go to the comment section and answer you. All right, now let's solve it. The question says make H the subject of the formula. Which now this is the formula. P is equals to square root of 2qh all over 100. Now the first thing you are going to say, you say solution. All right. Now putting solution, it means you are ready now to solve the question. You're ready to solve the question. So the next thing you are going to do is to rewrite the question again. So if you rewrite the question, you have P is equals to square root of 2qh all over 100. 2qh all over 100. Now, what are you going to do again? Now, remember, P is only standing alone. Why? You have square root, this square root covering everything. So, how are we going to remove this square root now is the problem we're having, right? But that's not a challenge. Remember, there is a rule that says that, okay, let me go forward. Now, you say square both side icing. Square both sides, it means square P and also square everything on the right hand side of the question. So now if you square P, you have P in bracket square, right? Now everything this side in bracket, that is 2qh all over 100 raised to the power of 2. Now remember, it's a rule in mathematics. Square can cancel what? Square root. Are you getting it now? Now, if this square cancels square root, the square will no longer have effect on the element inside the square root. So they will now stand on their own, which is now have 2qh all over what? 100. Remember, this square has cancelled this square root. That's why we arrive here. Now on this side, this will become p square. Are you getting it? Now we are getting closer. Now the next thing we're going to do, remember, our focus is how to make h to stand alone. So what are we going to do now? The next thing we are going to do is to cross multiply as in, remember, say cross multiply. By now we know what cross multiplication means, right? It means, remember, there is an invisible one here. Invisible one. Remember, anything divided by one is still the same thing. So there's an invisible one here. So cross multiplication means the denominator of the left hand side multiply the numerator of the right hand side, and the numerator of the right hand side multiply the denominator of the what left hand side. So that is what cross multiplication. That's the meaning of cross multiplication. So now 2qh multiply 1 will still give you 2qh. Now 100 multiply 2p, p square will give you 100p square. Are you getting it? Remember, now the next thing, the question asks us to make h the subject of the formula. So at this point, h is still standing with other, with 2 and q. So we are not yet there. So our next target is how to make h to stand alone. So you say divide both side with 2q. I say divide both side with 2q. So you say that, so 2qh all over 2q equal to 100 p square all over 2q. Are you getting it now? So 2q, 2q we cancel 2q. So on this side, h will stand alone. So on this side, 2 cancel 100, going to 100, then become 50, 50p square all over q. So this is the what? Final answer. At this point, it means that h is now standing alone. So that is what they asked us to do. H, to make h the subject of the formula. So this is our final formula. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. The name of my channel is Learn Maths with me. So before I go, I will take a rundown of what I just explained. Now, look at the question. The question says make h the subject of the formula. The formula says P is equals to square root of 2qh all over 100. Now, solution. No, this is the first thing you do whenever you want to solve a problem. First of all, put what solution. Now, when you put solution, it prepares your mind towards solving that particular question. So now we write the question again to make it coherent. So the next thing is how to remove the square root. So you say square both side. When you square both side, p will go into a bracket, raised to the power of 2, and everything here will be raised to the power of 2. Don't forget, square will cancel square root. Once square cancels square root, now the elements inside the square root will stand by their own. Will become 2qh all over 100, while this side become 2p square. I seen it. So remember, our focus is how to make h to stand alone. So you now say cross multiply. When you cross multiply, this p, there's an invisible one under it. Remember, anything divided by 1 still remain the same. So multiplication, cross multiplication means the numerator of the right hand side will multiply the denominator of the left hand side, and the numerator of the left hand side will multiply the denominator of the right hand side. So if that is well understood, the next thing you will do will be 2qh multiply 1 will still give you the same thing. Then 100 multiply p square will give you 100p square. So our focus how to make h to stand alone. So we say divide both sides with 2q. So 2qh all over 2q. 100p square all over 2q. So 2q will cancel 2q. H will stand alone. So 2 will go into 100 to make it 50, become 50. So the final answer is 50p square all over q. So this is our final answer. As you can see, h is standing alone. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.